Hi everyone, welcome back for week 11. So, this week we're talking a lot about mobile analytics and how mobile analytics differs from web analytics. And so, I wanted to take it a step further and show you all how Google Analytics processes mobile tracking. And I want to clarify one more time. I know I did my lecture videos, but mobile analytics is not just your cell phone. It is also any device that is not connected, like a desktop or laptop. It can be a tablet, so anything like that, actually, even your watches now. So if you have like an Apple Watch or a Samsung Watch that connects through Wi-Fi, or if it has its own data streaming, then that is also considered a mobile device. So go ahead, make sure you're signed into your Gmail account, and let's go to Access Demo Account. This should actually be a shorter video tutorial. So under the audience overview, you're going to go down to the mobile tab and you're going to click that drop down menu, and we're first going to look at overview. So the overview of a mobile device. So right now they're saying based on the users for April 9th through April 15th, desktop is bringing in 7,581 people, which is 71.63% of the 10,589 users. You can also track the new users on a desktop, sessions, the bounce rate, pages per session, average session duration, transactions, revenue, and e-commerce rate, all on desktops. The next thing would be mobile. Now, on this one, the report is breaking down mobile analytics. So the mobile is actually the cell phone because they have it separated for a cell phone and then for a tablet or like a handheld device. So the cell phone mobiles are bringing in 2,796 or 26.42% of the 10,589 users entering. So that, I think that's also another really cool statistic. Now, and then the tablets are only bringing in 207, which I actually think is different because I feel like more people are starting to own tablets and use them, especially for e-commerce shopping, but maybe not for the Google merchandise store. So that's something to think about, and maybe they need to focus on targeting in future campaigns. You can also, so this is a summary. You can look at the site usage. So what, like, kind of the same breakdown, but like who is visiting the site and what is their sessions, like how much time are they spending. And this also will change the graph up here. You can look at the goal. So it's automatically set to the e-commerce goal and who is the conversion rate, like who is participating in the most goal conversion. So this is interesting. The tablet users are actually creating the highest conversion for the goal one, which is e-commerce conversion. So that's actually something else they need to be thinking about. If the tablet users are creating the most conversions for goal one, why is there not really any transactions transpiring from these tablet users? So as a digital marketer, you need to think through that and focus on campaigns that would make you think, what would you do different in the future? What have you done in the past that isn't working? So the next thing I want to look at is device reports. So come back over here to mobile, and we're going to click past overview onto device. And this gives you a breakdown of the actual devices that people are using. So there are several different types of devices, and if you want to go through all 729 devices, by all means, go for it. But we're going to look at just the top 10. So for this week, based on the April 9th through 15th, Apple iPhone was the most accessible device for entering on the website. There are 1,125 users from an Apple iPhone. Second was the iPad. The third is a non-set. I'm not sure what non-set is because Google parameters are not capturing it. My guess would be the type of a type of phone that isn't as popular or as known. So I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about. But again, this is just mobile device. They have the Pixel 3, Pixel 4, Pixel 3 XL, Pixel 4. So you can scroll through and look through all of that. And again, it'll tell you user, new user, session, bounce rate sessions, average session duration, transactions, revenue, and e-commerce. You can also go up here and click on like mobile device branding. So, like, who is the brand that is carrying the device? So, maybe an Apple iPhone, there's obviously like the 10, sixes, sevens, eights, everything's on the market right now. So, like, what brand is accessing the merchandise store? Is it Apple, Samsung, Google? And you can scroll down and see. I think it's going to be interesting to see Motorola make a comeback. Service provider, you can actually look at that as well. So this parameter has not been set up, but the service provider would be like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, anything like that. You can do mobile input selector. Okay, this is also interesting. So they're talking about like, is it a touch screen? Are they doing it on a mouse? How is this working? So obviously most of them are going to be touch screen. Almost, it says 97.64% are touch screen. There is 2% that's not set, 3% or 2.2% is a mouse, and a click wheel is 0.17%. You can look at operating systems. So Android. Now, this is interesting. Android is the top operating system, but Apple was the number one device. So that's something else to be thinking about. iOS fell in second, very close competing with the Android, Tizen and Windows, and then BlackBerry. So you can scroll through all of these reports. You can click on the hyperlink of, like, say for instance, it's Android, and actually get a closer view. And you can also see what version of the operating system is being used by the users accessing the Google Merchandise Store. So you can not only customize it for the mobile device, the mobile operating system, you can also customize it based on what version of the operating system they're using. So go through all of these reports. You can also see like what percent of the users actually have these. So just go through and look through everything. Oh, one more thing. Let's look at map overlay. So here is the map overlay of the users. Again, just like another little clarification. So let's see. It actually does not say what I was wanting it to do. I was hoping it would say like the mobile devices, like where the top devices were coming from, but we don't get that information at this point. So go ahead and go through mobile overview and mobile devices. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I would be happy to talk to you all about this. Other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic week.